At the point guard position, standing 6'5", number 9, Foster. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 10, Bailey. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 1, Black. The man in the middle, at 7'0", number 5, Mohamed Bamba. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Seattle starters.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the stars' prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, DA. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Nuggets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Man, and I think Seattle, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Inside form, it's Barnes and Siakam. Rose is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And for Seattle, we've got Foster. And it's Bamba in at the 5 down low. Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench, a few teams across the league now, Doris, are riddled with injuries.
It's why the salary cap comes into play, Kevin. Depth can be difficult to maintain, yet the elite front offices find a way year after year.
Now here's Barnes. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. The kick out to LeBron. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Seattle.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Now here's Barnes. Knocked loose. Like the pass to Bamba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
Seattle shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After LeBron James hitting the 3. Pass to Enja. Here's Black. Passes it to Bailey. 6 to shoot. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Great D that time from LeVert.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
For the Raptors. They come in off the loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And it's Seattle with the ball after LeBron James's miss.
Well, just impressive defense by LeBron James. Such a good feel on that end of the floor. Track that shot all the way.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
You see the fluidity in the screen and roll game. Mo Bamba, decisive in his movements, is what allows him to convert.
Raptors trail by 4. Now LeVert. He had 15 points last out. Can't hit from in close. Siakam against Foster. To the right side. Black, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a wide open look for James. And again, no good by Toronto.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And it's Foster missing. And it's Rose with the ball for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 4. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
You know, Caris LeVert really delivers exactly what you want from a guy at his position, which is points.
Right. For Caris, it's about capitalizing on every opportunity the defense gives you. He's got enough range to complement an elite driving game. This is a guy who can get you a bucket when you need it.
Timeout, Seattle. It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise!
Sharks check in for Seattle. The Raptors also with a sub. Noel, he's checked in for Caris LeVert. And Seattle shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Charge a screen on Rose. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, because of his size and skill combination, Dario Saric and pick and roll is so dangerous.
Toronto trailer. James looking it over. Rose against Foster. Rose, that's good. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Foster. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And it wasn't only his score, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night. Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Here's Siakam. After the basket by Dario Saric. Siakam passes to Barnes. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Some changes for Toronto. Najee's checked in, and Chris Boucher's subbed in for LeBron. And so here's Toronto, trailing by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Driving to the basket. Foster, that's good. Barnes with it. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And got an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Foster. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Bailey passes to Saric. 6 on the shot clock. Bailey misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And there's the pass to Najee. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Get ready for the Death Squad.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And Seattle shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, second
And let's take
foul.
a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Take a break.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. Here's Noel. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Seattle on defense. Shot clock at 5. Pass to James. Takes a 3. Knocked away. Seattle is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 1:43 left in the first. On the wing, Barnes. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now, here's Washington. 11 points for him in that last game again.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
And once again, off the mark by Seattle.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Noel, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Trailing by 2. Washington kicks to O'Neal. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ball from long range. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Barnes passes to Noel. Dishes it to James. Goes up from the top of the key.
James.
Yes, that goes in. James has got his 2nd bucket of the night. And Seattle shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And here is Washington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Saric. No good on the last second attempt there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors leading by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Get ready for the Death Squad.
MVP Derrick Rose, now the sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose, great, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Caris LeVert. Siakam is out there with LeBron James, and it's James in at the 1. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Here's LeVert after the basket by Seattle. And they recover it. Here's Siakam. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And they continue to control the glass.
Seattle trails by 6.
And a guy who routinely outworks people. This team feeds off his energy.
Well, Pascal Siakam is a guy described by his coach as a speed player. We know the pressure he puts on teams in transition. He's willing to mix it up physically and sacrifice his body in the post. And this guy will leave it all out on the floor. What a ceiling for Pascal Siakam.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And he's going up for the alley-oop. LeBron outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Washington kicks to Black. O'Neal a screen on Siakam to the left side wing. 4 on the shot clock. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from O'Neal.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Time for T-shirts. Get ready for the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Well, you take a look at Barnes, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Outside Rose. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Rose against Foster. The feed to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Rose. Pass to James. Kicks it out to Siakam. 5 on the clock. The his shot misses. Seattle goes the other way with it. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Noel, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Foster. From outside, off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. Outside Rose. Passes to Noel. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Assist goes to
Noel's got his first bucket of the night. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
Athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Black kicks it to Foster. Shot clock at 6. Bamba has screen on Rose. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Shot from the wing.
Seattle foul. Foster.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Barnes in for Caris LeVert. Toronto, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. There's the pass to Noel. Pass to Boucher. He kicks it to Rose. Here's Najee. Now Barnes. And that one, good. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors. Rose against Foster. Saric just screen on Rose. Foster passes to Saric. Over Rose. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Kicks to Barnes. From 10 feet out. And another basket for Toronto.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Basket good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Boucher with a screen on ball. Pass to Noel. Here's Boucher. And a miss there on the triple. Seattle trails by 8. Foster dishes to Njai. Back to Ball. Screen by Saric. Ball kicks to Njai. Here's Bailey. Offline with his 3. Raptors leading by 8. Passes it to Noel. Lets it go from 11. Saric grabs the board. Seattle has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And Seattle shooting 38% in the second quarter. Defensively, they look a little bit confused. Noel, and the Raptors miss again. And Seattle shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Right side, Ball. .119 left to play here in the half. Tries again. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Rose looking around. And the pass to Boucher. Here's Najee over Njai. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Foster against Rose. Outside, Ball. He dishes it to Njai, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Now here's Barnes. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Saric inside. Covered by Barnes. Saric passes the ball. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. And Shaq, you won Player of the Month in every month of the NBA schedule, but only once in January and once in February. What's that about? You don't like cold weather?
Look at Ernie asking those tough questions.
No, Ernie, I'm a tropical big man. The diesel runs green through the trees.
My mistake. All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the Raptors.
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Foster. Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Fueled Up for the second half. On the court for Seattle, they've got Mo Bamba, and it's Black in at the three.
Mo Bamba, no doubt.
Raptors leading by 4. LeVert with it. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. To the middle. Over to the left wing. Bamba a screen on LeVert. Bailey passes to Bamba. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Seattle. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Back to Black. He feeds it to Njai, and he bangs in the layup. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Barnes. Here he goes. And going out of bounds. The last touch by Barnes.
Had a chance to check out some stats for James. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's around 18 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
James finds Siakam. It's LeVert on the wing. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Black dishes to Foster. Back to Black. Bamba a screen on James. For the tie. And Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got the game tied up here for Seattle.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Barnes. Over O'Neal. And the Raptors miss again. For Seattle, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Bamba a screen on James with the drive. And stolen by Siakam. Kicks it out to James. They get the rebound. Barnes.
Seattle foul. Black. First personal foul, first team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year. 77%.
The first free throw is good. Barnes hits them both. And Seattle shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Washington passes to Black. For the lead. That one no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. O'Neal against Barnes. Back to LeVert. Pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Black's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Three-pointer, LeVert. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Seattle. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. O'Neal against Barnes. It's deflected. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 6 here in this quarter. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Get ready for the Gear Squad.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Noel comes in for Karis LeVert. Five seconds left in the third. Outside Rose. There's the drive. It's tipped. Now, here's Washington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they'll keep possession. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Barnes outside. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Noel. And here's LeVert. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeVert's got 5 now.
Boy, this is the next step for Karis LeVert. Critical. He become more consistent from deep.
Washington passes to Foster. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Seattle leads by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Get ready for the Death Squad!
And while we take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
It's the fourth quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Black. Boucher with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Noel. Boucher kicks to Barnes. There's LeVert. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Bailey's checked in for Washington. And the Raptors also making a change. Siakam is checked in for Rose. Here's Foster. Siakam pulls it in.
Seattle foul.
Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Raptors making a switch here. James is checked in.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, LeBron James.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Noel passes to LeBron. 5 to shoot. The pass to Noel. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Noel.
And the Raptors lead by 2.
Boy, I'm not sure we've ever seen a passer better than LeBron James. Always able to keep the whole team involved.
Here's Foster. Foster is screen on LeVert. Here's Bailey. LeVert defending. Kicks to Foster. Screen by Saric. Foster passes to Saric. That one goes. Count it. Saric has got it all tied up now for Seattle.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's LeVert. Seattle grabs the miss.
I'll say he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
The Raptors have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. At the elbow, it's James. Pass to Noel. LeBron outside. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Siakam for 3. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Bailey. Here's the screen. Down low. End shot. And the rejection by LeBron. Saric just screen on James. Bailey misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Looking to get back on track here. Passes it to Noel. Siakam with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. In the corner, it's James. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Tries the spin move. Back to Saric. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. LeVert from outside. That shot off. Seattle goes the other way with it. Here's Black. To the wing right side. Saric just screen on Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Seattle. Black at the line for 2.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And Seattle making a change here. Bamba's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Raptors call time here.
I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Get ready for the Dance Squad.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. At the top of the key, LeVert. And here is LeBron. Into the lane. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
2 shots.
Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for LeBron.
When you consider how far into his career LeBron is, the fact that he is still a force and that he is as versatile and fearless as he has ever been is nothing short of remarkable, guys.
Here's Bailey. To the paint. Here's Njai. The layup missed. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. On the wing, James. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Black.
Boy, not on the same page there. In that possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Rose is checked in for Karis LeVert. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Noel passes to James. Feeds to Rose. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
To the inside. Here's Njai. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Karis LeVert checked in for the Raptors.
Karis LeVert.
Raptors shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Bounce pass from Rose. Here's James. Fires from deep. And there's the call on James.
LeBron James.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Seattle shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Rose against Foster. Here's Bamba. Good D by Siakam. Raptors with the lead. He kicks it to LeBron. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's LeVert. Count that one.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
The pass to Bailey. There's the pick.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shoots over LeVert. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Fast break Toronto. LeVert with it. Bamba picks him up. Nobody near Barnes. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
For 3.
LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And Toronto has possession. Seattle able to drain the 3. He takes it in. Outside Rose. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. That one goes in. And the Raptors lead by 6.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Bamba a screen on LeVert. Goes up with a stripe. Bailey misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And here are the Raptors now. They've led by as much as 10. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Get ready for the dance squad. Into the lineup for the Raptors.
Pass to Washington. Here's the 3. Buries it from outside.
Washington.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Scotty.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
Unable to get the second one. Here's Ball. It drops.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
It's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.